Thank you very much for joining me this evening. You look amazing.
Thank you. You look fantastic also.
Thank you very much. And tell me, how is the weather in Nigeria?
Hot.
Very hot.
It's always hot in Nigeria.
Is it?
When it rains, then it's okay.
Yes. Who is Christiana?
Hmm. Christiana Martin.
Mhm.
Well, I am a filmmaker. I'm a mother. I am, how do I put it? I'm a very headstrong woman.
Mhm.
When I want something, I go out and I fight for it.
You fight for it.
Yeah, I don't give up that easy.
I can see that. And how was growing up like for you?
Um, I kind of there was a certain point where I grew up with a silver spoon in my mouth, but then things happen, and then we have to face real life for what it is. And I'm so grateful for my mom. She she did everything. She pushed. She After my dad left, she pushed and she made sure that I become the strong woman that I am today. So growing up wasn't that easy. No, it wasn't easy. Let me not lie.
Like, when was your first movie that you ever acted in Nigeria?
It was in 2000 and I think 14
Yeah.
or 2013
Mhm.
that I ever acted in, and then I produced my own movie in 2015, 16. Yeah,
Okay. What was the name of your movie you produced?
Scorned.
Come on. Ooh, tell me
Yeah,
about
it's a story. It's I played the role of a rape victim. Yeah. Um, um, I was raped in my high school by somebody that is my senior, and I carried it with me till I grew up. It kind of shows um, the traumatic experience that victims go through, especially when they can't speak up,
yes.
and how it affects them mentally.
What was your first experience in movie industry?
Well, my first experience was I was out with a friend,
Mhm.
and she's an actress, and she asked me like, "Oh, come on set and see what's happening." And
Yes.
I got there, and I ended up being in the movie, and I was like, it was nice. I was part of the extra cast. Well,
Yes.
it was my first experience. I was very shy because I was camera shy,
Mhm.
but it made me develop a passion for filmmaking. I found it very fascinating.
Yes. And what are the challenges do you find when it comes that you are working with someone, not your own, the movie that you are in charge, but you're working with someone for someone?
Well, I like to learn. I
Yes.
always like to learn. Being on other people's sets makes me learn a lot of things because when I got back from school, I thought, yes, I'm done. I'm ready to take over the world. Woo! I
Yes.
got back to Nigeria and I was like, oh,
It's not what
wow.
it is.
Yeah. Because it's not what they teach you in school is different from what you face in real life.
Yes.
So being on other people's sets, you have to humble yourself. You have to be willing to learn because they have been in this profession way longer than I have been.
Yes.
So I learned from actors, I learned from producers, I learned.
What were the challenges as a beautiful woman that you are and coming into industry, in the movie industry, and maybe you find some directors, they're like, to break through in the movie industry, there's always maybe the producer wants something and something. Have you ever encountered those type of things?
Well, I encountered it when I was modeling, when I was doing a little bit of modeling. When you go for, you like, maybe somebody wants you to be their face of their product, and you go there and they're like, okay, come, let me see your boobs, or let's go on a date, or those kind of things. But in acting, when I go into Nollywood, it wasn't like that. It's more of they just look at me and they're like, oh, pretty girl, she can't act.
Mm.
Yeah, you understand, because they don't really know me and they just see a mixed race girl who has long hair, yellow skin. She looks like she can't work.
What is the most amazing moment in your life that you can never forget?
Um, when I had my kids,
Okay.
that was the most amazing moment is seeing a life. You know, the baby in you that's been kicking you in your lungs and your kidney and everywhere. You finally see that baby and you finally hold that baby and you survived it. You know, the pain and everything. Yeah. Those are my two moments that I will never forget. Seeing my son and seeing my daughter. It was just like, oh my God, he's so cute.
I think it needs to be changed when it comes to the Nigerian movie industry.
Piracy. We get pirated. It was my first film got pirated before it even hit online. As it just go online, it just got pirated. I just got a call from a friend in Abuja, and she was like, "Oh my God, I just bought Score." And I'm like, "You just what?" And she's like, "I just bought it." I'm like, "What do you mean you just bought it?" He said, "They're selling it on the road." I'm like, "Oh my God." So we are actually trying to fight piracy. We are trying in so many ways, but we have to do a lot better than that, because it's really hurtful that someone else will be benefiting from somebody else's sweat. Because we filmmakers, we go through a lot of stress to make a movie, to make a good film. Under the rain, under the sun, we are there, we are slaving to make sure we create a masterpiece.
I mean, he's asking a question. He said there is lots of stories surrounding Nollywood that most actors or actresses are into occultics, secrets or whatever. What can you say about it?
I haven't encountered anything like that, because I myself, I'm a Catholic, I'm a Christian. And most of my friends, we are all Christians. I haven't encountered anything that has to do with fetish or whatnot. I don't really have much there, because I believe that most of us, we are Christians. We pray even before we start shooting. You see the whole cast and the whole crew together, holding hands and praying to God to make the shoot a smooth one. So no, you don't see anybody going around with bells ringing it.
Okay, we have Dennis Daliso Chakanza is all the way from Malawi, but based in South Africa. They're watching from South Africa all over, and he said, "Keep up with the hard work."
Funny enough, Nollywood is stepping up real big this time. There's Royal Hibiscus Hotel, mad movie, Hakunde, sick movie. There are lots of movies that, okay, there are some of them that are just like, okay, but now they create a lot of interesting movies that have amazing. Hakunde is a great film. Royal Hibiscus Hotel is an amazing film. There are other movies that are out there that are great. Stormy Heart has a storyline. Scorn has a storyline. There's another one. Damn it, I can't remember.
Lots and lots of movies.
There are lots of movies, and they have amazing storylines. But a lot of people are shooting movies in Nigeria. You just need a camera, and then everybody's shooting movies. You just need a camera, a good camera. You just go there, you just action. Yeah, walk from here to here now, shout. Yeah, everybody's shooting. But if you look, they have really. I go for auditions because you meet new people, you meet new directors, you meet new producers. So you have to go for auditions. They might turn you down. They might say, "Oh no, you're not what I want to," or "You're not. You don't fit the character." But you keep pushing, you keep researching, you keep practicing. I stand in front of the mirror all the time. I try to, portray different characters. This one, I'll try to be an old woman. The next one, I'll try to be like, the house girl. I'll scratch my hair, scratch my ear. You just do different characters so that when it's time for you to audition, you can do any.
Transform yourself.
Yes.
Okay. And then we have guests here. We have a lot of people here. We have Mainu. She's a co-founder of Stress Free Malawi. She said, "I can see two gorgeous women right there." Thank you very much.
I have to always prove myself to directors and to producers that I can do it. Like, give me any role, I can do it. Sometimes it's hard because when they see me, they're just like, "Oh, this one, you can't stand on that sun now. By the time you stand on that sun, you will just burn." I'm like, "No, I can stand on that sun." My goal for this year is to get my second film out, because it's an amazing film. It's a romantic comedy. It's done with post-production. It's now time for it to come out. I'm so excited about this one because this is completely different from Scorn. This one, you get to see a different side of me. I love showing different sides of me. Like there's another movie I acted, Midlife Blues. I was a mistress. That's a complete different person entirely. I like to show the different characters. So my goal for this year is to do that and start producing another movie where I would like to have, different accents from different African countries in it.
So I hope you're gonna work a lot with Malawians.
That's what I'm saying. Like different, like you can see Black Panther now. I love the accent. They say
you have the Malawi accent. And what advice would you give to single mothers?
First of all, don't kill your children. Don't try to kill them because they can be really frustrating. But I know to raise children is very difficult, especially single working mothers. It's hard. I am not the most conventional mom. The way, if you see my kids and you think they're my siblings. Mm-hmm. I believe that your children shouldn't fear you. They should respect you. Mm-hmm. So if they respect you, they will be able to tell you whatever it is going on with them. But if they fear you, then they will not be able to say anything to you. They will keep everything to themselves. My daughter, she tells me everything. My son, he tells me everything because I'm just like the big sister. But if you misbehave, I will discipline you.
You do. And just encourage them, inspire them with something.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to watch me. I know most of you don't know me, never heard of me. Who's Christiana? Well, Christiana is a woman who has been through a lot of things and who has decided that nothing is going to put me down. Now, any one of you struggling out there thinking that your life is horrible, your life is a mess, that's not true. You're still alive. You still have a choice. You still have opportunities. You just have to be open. You just have to, look at things in a different way. Like I said, in October, I was in a state. I was in a horrible, it was just before my birthday. I was so sick. I was scared of sleeping. I thought I was going to die. I couldn't sleep. And then I decided that, you know what, if this is it, I'm not going to just give up like that. I'm going to fight. So you have to keep pushing and you have to keep telling yourself that this is not the end. This is not it for you. There's a plan for everybody in this life. You just have to push.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Christian. I'm so honored to have you. And I pray that God should guide you, continue protecting you and give you more wisdom and also to give you a lot of strength so you can be able to carry on in your career. And keep on blessing yourself.
Thank you.
Keep on blessing yourself. Thank you very much. And thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, bye. Oh dear.